I'm very, very immature. That's what my pediatrician told me. All right, so I'm flying here, right, you guys? And there was a guy sitting next to me, and I could tell he really wanted me to shut up. And I could tell that, you know how I could tell? Because he kept saying, shut up! Could you shut up? Because I'm chatting, and he's busy, you know, flying the plane, and he's like, very focused on that bottle of vodka, and he was trying so hard. I know it's hard being a pilot. I dated a pilot. He was a kamikaze. He was really bad at it, though, you know? He kept landing. And then the flight attendant, Patty, what could I say about that bitch? She had... Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that. She had all the peanuts and the power, and she had like this gorgeous body. She had like this hourglass figure, and I have an hour and a half. I have a little too much time on my ass. I have... Not quite enough at 2 and 10 o'clock. Or is it 1 and 11? Guess that depends on how perky you are. I'm a digital. I'm very, very flat. These aren't mine. I stuff my bra. So if you get to second base with me, you'll find that the base is loaded, and then you're out. My mom is totally flat. Yeah, that's where I get it from. Or maybe my dad, but my mom is totally flat, and she breastfed me. Yeah, it was only 2%, and I had a really smushed in face. And if I ever have a kid, I'm definitely gonna breastfeed it, because I don't know how to cook. So I would be breastfeeding it through college. His friends will be jealous. I don't know how to cook. Oh, for Thanksgiving last year, I made a 17-pound turkey pot pie, and it was so hard stuffing it into the microwave. And I made lobster recently. You make lobster? I didn't know how to kill it. I was so scared. I'm squeamish. I didn't want to kill it, so I just boiled the water, and then I played some Michael Bolton tapes, and it committed suicide. Don't ask what I was doing with the tapes. But I am wearing the Wonder Bra. That's, yeah. Woo! Anybody else? Yeah? Are you, sir? I made it myself. What I did was, I stuffed my bra with Wonder Bread. And what I am wondering... 2 loaves. What I'm wondering... It's the guy who's gonna wonder when he gets it off. He'll be like, where are your breasts? I'll be like, oh, they're in the bra. Go make yourself a sandwich. My friend Jill got implants, and I'm scared they might leak. Like, what if she wakes up and her breast is, like, on her neck? That's not sexy. But she'll get on Geraldo. Yeah, I could just see it. Women with breasts on their neck and the men who love them. It'll just be that one guy. Geraldo. I would never... I'd never get implants, but I did have plastic surgery. They cut up all my credit cards, and except my Discover card. They say, keep it, nobody takes that one. Except Sears. And who shops there? I do, and I bought a tractor, and I feel very, it was an impulse buy. You know how that is, right? And I got my outfit at Sears. Yeah, and these aren't shoulder pads, if you're wondering. They're maxi pads, and they are, yeah, I feel really fashionable and fresh. And I feel they have wings and everything, and they're so, the women know what I mean by that, right? And some of the guys. And now I always wear maxi pads. I don't always wear always. I sometimes wear always. It depends. I sometimes... Wow, San Francisco. People are so friendly here. I was on the cable car and this guy offered me a seat on his lap. And then he got off. But I was gonna, what? It was his stop. I'm gonna go to your zoo tomorrow. I love the zoo. I love the monkeys. Those are my favorite. Aren't they cute? Yeah. And my least favorite are the, with the little heads, the kids. Those... always screaming and shitting, and they're kind of, no, kids are cute. I'll be a really good mother. I've been called one. I'll be like really overprotective. Like I won't let the kid outside of my body. I won't. I babysit for my best friend's 3-year-old, and don't kids say the darndest things when they're drunk? I swear to God. She comes over and I have to like childproof my apartment. I have to lock her out. And no, I let her in to do dishes and everything. And then, hey, in China, do you think they call their good dishes America? Like, I was just wondering. My last boyfriend wanted to have kids because he needed more friends. Like, we were incompatible in lots of ways. Like, for an example, I'm a night person and he didn't like me. And we were... Details. And he reminded me of my father. Ever date somebody a little bit too much like your parent? Like he was 5'8" and married and very... No, I would never do that again. I would never. I was married for 2 years. And are you married, some of you? I was married. And are you? They say the secret to a successful marriage is leave. And then, no, they say the secret is just don't go to bed angry. So I stayed awake for 2 years. I'd go to Kinko's every night. That's where all the insomniacs go, to copy sheep. I would go there. Well, because they're open 24 hours. They have to be. Their employees are so fucking slow. And my ex-husband, he had such a pet peeve. He hated when I borrowed his razor and shaved his head in the middle of the night. He hated that. He said I talked in my sleep. I knew I talked in my sleep. I have really big phone bills. I miss him sometimes, you know. We still talk. We reminisce about the good old day. And he was, he looked like Mel Gibson in A Man Without a Face. And he had very... No, you know what I should say? He didn't have trouble committing adultery. He was very unfaithful. He was cheating on me with his secretary. Like, I found lipstick on his collar, covered with whiteout. And... But he was an animal in bed, a ferret. He was, No, he was wild, acrobatic. Like, we had to have spotters. And we were, always tried to be creative in bed. Like, once he was looking for my G-spot, and he asked if he could buy a vowel. I gave him an O. Why you? I told him to spin again. I should have married my high school sweetheart. I had a typical high school romance. I was a cheerleader, and he was on the faculty. And go, Mr. Hendricks. Oh, did you see it? I don't know what it is.